In Israel and throughout the Middle East, citizens, foreign nationals, businesses, and military personnel are getting ready for the possibility of a regional war and strikes against their country. As Chris Mitchell reports, Israeli leaders say they're ready for any scenario.
Many expect Iran, along with its regional proxy groups, is preparing an even larger attack than when it launched more than 350 missiles, rockets, drones, and UAVs into Israel on April 13th. The IDF's chief spokesman announced the military is on high alert for the possible attack that may come on multiple fronts all at once.
Both in defense and in attack, IDF forces are deployed in the air, at sea, and on land, and are prepared for any scenario, and especially for the attack plans in the immediate time frame.
With the prospect of an all-out war, on Thursday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu met with the Home Front Command. Former Israeli ambassador to the U.S. Michael Oren, now back in uniform with the Israeli military, tells CBN News Israel is ready.
We are prepared for every possible contingency, every possible scenario, and anybody who strikes us will pay a very, very high price.
How would you describe the state of readiness of the IDF right now?
Very high. Very high. I'm talking to you from the north, from the northern border, and the level of alert here is very high.
Israel is coordinating with an international coalition to face potential attacks. And following a call between Netanyahu and President Biden, the U.S. said it's committed to Israel's security from Iranian threats and announced new U.S. military deployments. Iran's Speaker of Parliament blamed both Israel and the U.S. for the killing of Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh in Tehran and vowed a massive retaliation at the proper time and place.
The uprising Zionist regime should know that it will pay a heavy price for this cowardly night attack within the secure boundaries of the Islamic Republic.
The New York Times reporting that Haniyeh was killed by a bomb planted in his apartment 2 months ago. And Hezbollah is issuing threats as well. Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah said Thursday Israel will weep for killing its top commander and warned that the war with Israel has entered a new phase.
The enemy and those behind the enemy must wait for our inevitable reaction, God willing. There is no discussion or controversy about this.
It is time to end the charade that the world is playing when it comes to Hamas, Hezbollah, and Iran. They're one and the same.
U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham is proposing a resolution that any escalation by Hezbollah against Israel should be viewed as an attack by Iran and says Israel should go on the offense.
It is time to hit the Ayatollah in the pocketbook. His oil refineries are the lifeblood of his regime. Without those refineries, they would not be able to fund terrorism.
Despite the anticipated attacks from multiple enemies, most Israelis are thrilled at the news that 2 Israeli athletes won medals at the Olympic Games at Paris. Many see this as a sign of Israeli resilience in the face of threats to the very existence of their country. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.